Well, let's talk now to Andreas Umland, who is a research fellow at the Swedish Institute for International Affairs. He joins us live from Kiev. Thanks very much indeed for being with us on the News Hour today. So we have Russia effectively issuing threats after hostilities ramped up in recent weeks. Why is Russia taking these steps now?
I think the main reason are domestic developments in Russia, the repercussions of the COVID crisis on the Russian economy, on the social situation in Russia, and the problems that the Putin regime is now having with Alexei Navalny. In September, there are elections for the parliament of Russia, the State Duma, and my interpretation is that this action in the Donbass, whether it will lead to a war or not, is mainly designed to distract the Russian electorate from other issues and to reconfigure, so to say, domestic Russian political discourse.
And in response, Ukraine has said it won't take military action against separatists backed by Russia. What do you make of that move?
Well, that has been the situation ever since 2014. There was the attempt in summer 2014 to reconquer the de facto occupied territories in the eastern Donbass, and then Russia simply moved in late August 2014 regular Russian ground troops, large numbers of regular Russian ground troops. So that is an experience that Ukraine already had, and therefore it will not invade, of course, the currently occupied territories, the so-called Lugansk People's Republic and so-called Donetsk People's Republics. These are pseudo-states, satellite regimes of Moscow.
So do you think this is a conflict that can be resolved peacefully?
I don't know, and frankly, I think nobody knows, because the circle of people in Moscow who are deciding how this is going to resolve is very small. These may be 3, 4, 5 people, some close advisors. And that reminds me a little bit of the situation in 1979, when the Soviet leadership back then decided to invade Afghanistan. As we now know, that this decision was made by a very small circle of about 5 people. Such a fateful decision, and it's simply impossible to know what they will decide. But they have certainly the capacity, the military capacity. That means Russia has the military capacity to put Ukraine into great trouble, and these are uneven forces, of course, and that's why the whole rhetoric about a Ukrainian offensive are ridiculous. The Russian army is much stronger, and therefore Ukraine needs support.
Okay, Andreas Umland from the Swedish Institute for International Affairs. Many thanks indeed.